Hello, my name is Erik Andrade, and I am a candidate for New Bedford School Committee. Before going into some of the ideas I would bring to the table, I would like to give you a brief resume of my experience working in our community. I have 16 years of experience working with youth as a counselor, an educator, mentor, and leadership developer. I have worked in group homes and elementary schools as a tutor, a mentor, and a computer teacher. I have facilitated weekly workshops at Westside High School and the Juvenile Resource Center. I also taught social justice and civil rights at New Bedford High's Hip Hop Club. Additionally, I was a program manager for Treatment on Demand's Youth Empowerment Program, where I work directly with the most at-risk youth in our community. Currently, I am employed at Pace Youth Build New Bedford as the AmeriCorps Program Manager. At Youth Build, I teach leadership development, social justice, and service learning. I also serve as a case manager. I share this history with you to illustrate that I have an extensive history working with and for the youth in our community. I also have extensive history working with youth that are forced out the school system or those that have self-elected to walk away. These 16 years in the trenches dealing hands-on with the children and families most affected by the gaps or shortcomings in our current system have granted me an opportunity to develop a more grounded understanding of not only the human impact of the shortcomings, but also an understanding of possible solutions to the current problems. There are many steps that we could make to address these problems, and I am sure if elected, these solutions will only evolve as I gain a wider perspective of the situation via the insight of fellow committee members, teachers, administrators, students, parents, and concerned citizens. However, right now here, I would like to share some of the ideas I would like to bring to the table if elected. First, I believe that there are teachers that are doing more damage than good. These teachers need to be identified and either helped to become more effective and effective teachers, or they need to be weeded out and released. Just as important, it is important to identify those that are doing a good job and going above and beyond. The school system needs to also recruit passionate, intelligent teachers who have a drive and calling to teach. This effort will go a long way to change the culture from the inside out. I believe it is also imperative that the school system begins moving back to more smaller neighborhood schools. These smaller schools statistically have shown greater success rates than the larger schools. We should also start looking to model our schools after the city's public charter schools, such as Nativity Prep, our sister school, Global Learning Charter, and Alma de Mar. These schools are experiencing success. Thus, it would make sense to study what they are doing and incorporate it in our public school system. We should also look at new curriculums such as Singapore Math, which is currently being used at Alma de Mar. This curriculum has proven successful not only in other countries, but also within the states at the schools that have implemented it. Additionally, New Bedford's school system is currently the largest line item on the city's budget. Yet the success rate of our schools is currently not where it should be or could be, by any honest man's opinion. Thus, we should evaluate the best investment of these public funds and examine the costs that are going into the line item, such as transportation and other items that are not directly bringing resources to the classrooms or our teachers who are responsible for educating our children. We should also be working to identify and collaborate with community organizations, thus increasing community engagement and student engagement. This would provide a greater support system for our students and also would increase the students' feeling of belonging within our community. We should also look into establishing relationships with UMass, Dartmouth, and BCC to get student interns into the classrooms to not only contribute as potential teachers, but also tutors, mentors, and role models for students. Additionally, service learning training should be provided for our teachers. We should expand upon the current school system's relationship with Kids Consortium and other local organizations and nonprofit agencies within the community. There are many more ideas I have, and many I am sure you have. Ultimately, what I have to offer the City of New Bedford School Committee is the wisdom gained from working hands-on with youth in our community. In particular, those young people that have been pushed out or have left the school system. I believe that this wisdom and this voice would be valuable on the committee. Additionally, I am a passionate person willing to speak out for what I believe is right. Thank you for your time. Again, my name is Erik Andrade, and I am running for the School Committee of New Bedford.